Welcome to Tier 3, Round 4 around Hungary. Welcome everybody. This is going to be a spicy race as the drivers are now just coming out for qualifying. 18-minute qualifying session here today. Should be a good fight towards the midfield and upper half. Rathy is won 3 of 3 so far, so he's looking to continue his streak for 4 in a row. So we're going to see how he does tonight, if he can make that 4 for 4. But I'm joined here tonight with King Chalupa in the commentary box. Say hello, Chalupa.
Hello.
So as we see Saunders and PB out on the medium tires to start with in this qualifying session, it's going to be interesting to see what tires drivers choose. I think the medium tires are going to make it a one-stop. Soft tires might push it to a 2, if I remember strategy correctly from last season. I don't know if you can confirm that or not, Chalupa, but should be interesting.
On the mediums, it's a definite one-stop. Extremely fast in the race, but it will be tough in short qualifying. With the softs, you can try to do a soft to hard, but I think most of these guys are going to be opting for the two-stop here. But now Arrow is going to be the first one on a fast lap. He's gone with the medium tires. Heading into turn 1. Keeps the car in second gear, but he runs out on the curbing a little bit. That's going to affect his speed heading into turn 2. Now through turn 2, a lot on steer through this corner. You want to keep it nice and tight against the left-hand side. He gets a pretty decent run out of it. Now to this kink and this uphill section. Through turn 4, we see a lot of invalidations. He goes pretty conservative.
Somehow keeps that valid.
Go ahead.
It looked like he kept that corner a little bit there. I thought he was going to be invalid there. Let's turn you down a little bit. Boss man says you need to be turned down a little bit more.
Shoot.
Not letting me turn you down. There we go. There's the boss. Boss man said turn down a little bit more. Okay, there we go. As follow back on Arrow's fastest sector 2 so far, as he's the first one out. Lap times are probably going to be tumbling towards the end of this session. This is a good banker lap, I think, so far from Arrow. So we're going to see how good everyone does here in this session. As Arrow comes around the final corner, very easy to spin it around that corner. Comes across the line with a 1:17.5. It's going to be a decent banker lap there. Is that Charisma coming around the final corner? A little bit of a lockup there. And across the line he goes with a 1:15.5. As total 420 comes in right behind with a 1:15.7, followed by Carl with a 1:17 flat, and Cod with a 16.6. Then we have Sandwiches who goes 15.4, and then Aerox who immediately beats him out with a 15.3.
Oh, Entrusted.
As we Entrusted there, looks like he got a little bit squirrely.
A little bit of traffic
15.4 from Entrusted. Yep. 15.4 from Entrusted. Aerox on provisional pole so far. Let's go back down to just Saunders, who's on the medium tires. Coming across the line to looks like he invalidated on that first lap, so he's going to go again. Bone Apple Zamp is not here tonight. It's me and Chalupa in the box. As looks like he's starting a lap. PB looks like he's going to be coming around sector 3 for a very slow lap time from PB with into the 140s. That's going to keep him P10. As Rathy is on his out lap now. As Knox looks like he's going to be coming to the pits, followed by, wonder if anybody else is staying out. Just Saunders maybe through sector 2 or 3.
What's going on up here? Oh, PB's had a little bit of a spin out of turn 2. Didn't block anybody though.
As we ride back along with just Saunders here, he's coming out of the final few corners here on the medium tires. Can he gets anywhere close to the top times? Goes a little wide there, the 16.2. Puts him P7, just behind his teammate in P6. So that's a good lap time on the medium tires, I think. I think he'll be happy with that one.
Good lap, but track position is just so important with most of the field on the softs. I feel like he's going to just switch over on his second run.
I would tend to agree with you on that one. But we see a few drivers on their outlaps. PB looks like, I think he was going for another one. He spun it, so he'll probably be coming into the pit soon. As trying to see if anybody else is on a hot lap here. Doesn't look like it.
Trusted
Yes,
is.
Daddy's coming to the pits, P4, and Trusted's on a hot lap. He's a little bit down in Sector 2 there. As we're going to see what he can do in Sector 3, if he can gain any time. Some great camera shots from Codemasters coming through the final few twisty bits of the circuit. Run down to that curb a little bit. A 15.5, he does not improve on his time. That's going to remain in P2 for him. As we have drivers 13 through 18 that have not yet done a lap. As Santos retires. That's an interesting one. He's happy with his time.
I think he's just really wants to be committed to the mediums. I have a feeling he's going to get knocked out in the top 10, but that may not be such a bad thing.
Probably not, as we see JCast now starting his lap through turn 1. But that's going to be very interesting for the race here, if that's the case. As Rathy's fastest Sector 2 so far. He is flying so far in this lap, I think. Maybe not. Going to be well shy. He must have had a little spin somewhere, but he did do a fastest Sector 2, and he's going to pull it into the pits after that one. As JCast up, who's in P15 currently, has not had a valid lap, is going to be coming into Sector 2 and about to be Sector 3 here in a second.
Echo across the line. Into P1 with a 1:14.6.
1:14.6. What a lap. 7/10 clear of Aerox right now. As we follow on JCast now in Sector 3. He's coming to the penultimate corner. And then the final corner here.
Mars is next up across the line, and he goes into P2 with the 1:15.2. Now JJ.
Good lap by B-Mars. B-Mars stepping in for his dad tonight. So good to see the teamwork there. JCast goes P11. But it's good to see the Williams field by B-Mars, AJ's son. So we're happy that he is here and racing with us tonight. As Knox.
Shoot, he's doing better than his dad.
B-Mars is a quick one, so I think might have been some
not such a bad thing to miss a week, you know?
Not such a bad thing to miss a week, as Knox goes P12, Rathy's in the pits, as Charisma looks to be like he's on a flying lap maybe? Yep, Charisma's on a flying lap. So is Yes Daddy, he just started his. And we have B-Mars, who I think has already done a lap. And Aerox as well, who just started a lap as well. So, since B-Mars is here, who do you think's gonna win tonight? Is B gonna get
I want to see Ray set a lap.
anywhere close?
I want to see him set.
Yeah, Ray.
I want to see him set a lap, and I think the win's gonna come down to B-Mars, Echo, and Wraith, and Charisma right now down in 7th. He's right now P2 in the championship, and he's gone almost 4/10 quicker on this lap. I think he has a really good shot at
Sector 2.
Yeah,
I think
he's been really consistent this season. Hopefully, he can break through for a win sometime soon.
As Bone Apple is saying, Yes Daddy P1, P2 B-Mars, P3 Dub Z, first three tires Rathy. That's his prediction. As Charisma goes P2 with a 1:14.9, good lap by Charisma. As that's going to put him just shy, 3/10 shy of Echo. Echo's looking untouchable right now, but obviously still a lot of time to go in the session as Aerox is invalid. Sandwiches is on a lap here in Sector 1. Yes Daddy is very slow out of the final few corners there. So not going to be a competitive lap time there as Rathy starts his lap now. And same with PB. PB's 18 seconds quicker through Sector 1, so we know where his problems were in Sector 1. Must have had a spin, but so far he's keeping it clean. He's going to go a little wide there and almost invalidates. Let's see what PB is going to put it. He's P17 right now, had a little spin. He's 26 seconds quicker so far. Should move him up a few spots, I would assume. Sander is dead. As we're waiting for PB to cross the line here, looks like he's going to be on a pretty good lap here. Kept it nice and tight to the final corners into the 16. So 16 flat for him, as that's going to put just Sanders in P10. So he is not safe quite yet, as Bradley Johnson's 2/10 quicker through Sector 1. Let's skip ahead to Rathy here.
It's in the grass.
Who is getting out of the way, yeah. Must have screwed up his lap there again.
Yes, Daddy's invalidated.
Aerox is coming through Sector 2.
Arrow's gonna be, not Arrow. And Trust is gonna be the next one across the line. Rounding through the final corner. It's out of ERS.
On that
put up across the
trusty
line.
pad.
Ah, nice lap.
15 E3 from Entrusted. I think he's going to be happy with that. As Aerox is next across the line, he's just up on his time so far. He's going to go to P3 with a 15-1. Great third sector there from Aerox. Fastest third sector so far. As PB, or Bradley Johnson jumps up to P9 there, pushes just Sanders out of the top 10 on those medium tires, so. Bone Apple wants us to scream "Yes, Daddy" into the mic as loud as we can. So I don't know if that's going to happen. But Bradley Johnson, great lap there as he's going on another one. So it looks like he's 5/10 up through Sector 1.
Oh, what's Arrow doing? Has he just stopped? Oh,
Arrow?
Okay, now he's going. Just stopped on the racetrack there. Alright, whatever.
So let's see if. Looks like Bradley Johnson's going to be on another one here. He's looking like he was 5/10 up in that first sector. He could put himself all the way up the grid. As he's definitely has gotten quicker as last season went on, and definitely has picked up the pace for this one. He's 4/1000th of a second up going into Sector 2, which means at the moment in time he would still be in P9 if he does not improve anymore.
Carl's the next one. Oh, he runs wide. Oh, in the last corner. No.
Beamar is happy with his time there, I think, as he's going to retire from the pit lane. As Bradley Johnson crosses the line, he's just slower than his other lap time. As Rathy is now coming into the pits once again, he did a 45.4, so maybe he's going for driver of the day this time. Never know. As we see Arrow on a lap now, he's all the way down in P16, but again, lap times are not too far away from each other here.
Whoa. This is cool. Hey, everybody watching the stream, go down in the Twitch chat and go participate in the prediction. This looks freaking awesome. Question is, will SSR Wraith get P1? Submission is closing in 1 minute and 40 seconds. So far, one person's voted saying no. You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
I think that's a pretty firm statement there, Chalupa. As we see Arrow rounding the final corner now, he's going to come across the line. He's going to move himself into P12 with a 16.2. Echo with a 14.4. So we are sitting now at Echo's, or at Rathy's pit box, waiting for him to come out for his last and final run. Is he going to save all the drama for the end?
I think I may have to go back on my statement. Echo looks really, really good right now.
Echo looks quick right now.
Oh, yeah.
As Yes Daddy is coming through Sector 2 right now.
Yeah,
Are you happy? He's just getting to the second part of it.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Let's keep this professional. He's 4/10 up on his time. Oh. See where he's gonna end up. As he rounds the final corner and Trusted retires, he's happy with his 15.2. Yes Daddy's going to be at a 15.1 by Yes Daddy, so that's going to put him P5. I feel like Chalupa's over there dying in the pit box on mute, so we're going to let him have his time, as Charisma through Sector 2 is, or through Sector 1 is just a little bit down on his last time. As here he comes into Sector 3, he's a tenth and a half up. Right now, would be just a few tenths shy of Echo, as Charisma and Echo look to be in a good spot.
Nice backed out of it.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a lock up there.
Turn.
Thank you, Ojoswald, for the follow. That is big. Thank you, and thank you for subscribing as well. So, as Charisma goes a tenth quicker there, he's going to go with 14.8. As are we going to see Rathy get out before the end of the session? Here he comes out of his pit stall. Minute 40 on the clock. Is he saving the drama for the end?
Crunch time's coming up. If he has something, he has to show it now.
As his teammate is right behind him, looks like he's just going to get out of the way there for PB, who's on a lap. Nice of him to get out of the way there for his teammate. As we're following PB right now on his lap. If Rathy's is gonna make a charge here, he's gonna have to do it here, as PB's a tenth and a half down on the soft tire runs. As Center's saying Rathy better get first. As Total 420 retires, and Aerox has retired as well. So a few drivers happy with the time as PB does invalidate on that lap. Jake has the medium tires.
He's on the mediums right now. He's going for another one. He's going for another one right now.
Yeah, looks like Sandwiches might be the next one to cross the line, or?
Yeah, Sandwiches, yeah.
Or is that,
Yeah, he's down on his time, though, I mean.
He is down on his time, but let's see if he can pick it up to the third sector.
A lot of traffic right now, so these guys are trying to get across the line to start their final laps. Look at this big train of cars right here.
Yeah, Sandwiches does come into the pit lane there. He was on the medium tires, waiting to see who's going to cross the line next. Arrow on starting his lap,
Wraith is
followed
getting held
by...
up just a little bit by PB out the final corner. Oh, there's going to be coming together here. Ooh.
Just gets out of the way there. I'm not sure Rathy's going to be too happy about that, but here he is starting his lap. We're going to ride along with him, as he is the man to watch. Can he get pole position? Let's see how quick he is through the sector 1. As he goes into is that turn 2 or 3? Has a little bit of a wheel slip there. Now it's crunch time. He either has to get pole or he's going to be down the pack. He takes an aggressive line. He's a bit down on his time so far. Let's see what his sector 2 time comes up to. As Rathy is looking like he's... Oh, he invalidates. No, he's starting from last on the grid.
Last to first, let's go. And
last to first for Rathy.
Runs out really wide. He's done with his lap.
As we see Echo coming through. Echo, I think, is going to just go for it here. He has nothing to lose. Fastest man on track at the moment, Echo. As here he comes around the corner. It looks like he's just going to keep it conservative here. Come across the line. He just is going to keep it in P1 there. So that's going to be in the session. Wraith at the end there just could not keep it clean. And this track will do that to you. There's a few spots on the track that will just cut them by an inch too much or go out a little bit too wide. They will invalidate you. So shame there. He's last the first challenge though. Should be interesting to watch him off the start. We will have some action to follow.
Breaking news. The chat has decided that Wraith will not win this race. Congratulations to Bone Apple Tea and Formula Maxim. 4.5 thousand sandwiches will be awarded to you. GG, boys.
What a qualifying though, as Charisma's just a few tenths off of Echo. We got a race on our hands tonight. Let's see how Saunders does in P11 as well as, or P12, as he is going to be on the medium tires. So here is our grid. Let's get the race director real quick, just in case there are any incidents. Really none. We're none. But here is the grid so far. Echo followed by Charisma and Dub Z. Aerox also on the second row of the grid. Yes Daddy and Entrust on the third. B-Mars in seventh. Sandwiches in eighth. Total 420 in ninth, JJ in 10th, Bradley Johnson PB in 11th and 12th, Arrow and Just Saunders 13th and 14th, Cod and Knox 15th, 16th, Carl and Rathy round out 17th and 18th in our final positions on the grid for this race. A little bit of the last first challenge. I think Rathy might actually get the strategy as he's going to be on the medium tires. He might be able to pull off some.
That's the speed to do. Interesting to note. In 10th place, JJ made it into the top 10 on the mediums, but I assume everybody behind him is also going to be on the medium, so we'll see how that turns out for him in the race. Now we're just waiting for all these drivers to load in and get their setups and all that good stuff. Hopefully nobody readies up before Dubsy.
Dubsy is the ready up man this weekend, so if you're watching the stream and you're racing, do not ready up before Dubsy. Ray then validated on his final lap in qualifying, and so he gets stuck with a 145, unfortunately. As Bone Apple in the chat saying Rathy is too slow and can't handle tier 3. As throwing up the standings there, Chalupa?
Yes. But Zampa told me to not use it, so no standings for you. Alright, bye. The people that saw it were lucky few, alright? Gonna get back to the normal race screen. Is Dubsy ever gonna ready up, man? I want to get to racing.
Let's get to racing here. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's nice to give drivers the chance to handle whatever business they need to pre-race.
It is. Got to make sure that they get the setups all or the strategy all correct, fuel.
Yeah.
You know. But we should see ready ups here in just a few minutes as we have a formation lap first, and then we're gonna be able to go racing. So with Rathy at the back, we should see some action up into turn 1 and the following corners as he is absolutely wrapped around most tracks.
Bone Apple thing saying his Wraith is too slow. He can't handle tier 3. Yeah, what a noob championship leader. What a noob.
Sampa saying Murphy leading the championship without even being in it.
We just had to
that's how quick he is.
Alright, now I'm getting impatient. Dubsy, please. There we go. Finally.
There we go.
I was about to have to message him. My goodness. And speaking of messaging, all the new viewers that are tuning in are just people that haven't joined the Discord. Please, if you're interested in racing with us, go ahead and join the Discord. The links are in the chat everywhere. You can use the links in the chat, or you can go to our Instagram at SafeSpaceRacing and click the link in the bio. You can join the Discord off there. We have 3 F1 tiers, 1 full distance championship, 1 realistic performance league, and 1 F2 league. We have plenty of racing opportunities for everybody, from everything to serious league racing to 5-lappers. Just, you know, we even have a channel that you can post your pretty pictures in. There's everything. We got everything, alright? If you just want to have a good time and chill out with some F1 bros, join the Discord.
As formation lap has started here, Echo leading the way. It is looking like it's going to be a 2-stop for the soft tire runners. So that is going to be big for everyone as we're going to tires fitted here as, interestingly enough, you guys towards the back of the grid on the soft tires. Rathy is one of them.
Ugh. I don't like that
same with Carl. Arrow on the hard tires and P13. That's an interesting strategy to get the hard tires out of the way first, but could be quick.
I do not like this soft tire strategy right here for the bottom 2 drivers.
It is a 2-stop for those 2 drivers.
Yeah, the medium is just so much better. Maybe banking on an early safety car. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one.
It is. I wouldn't be surprised either. This is Hungary. Somebody might catch the death curb. But we're waiting for Echo to round sector 2 and 3 now to get back to racing. Or to get to racing, I should say. In the 5 lights. But grid will have to form up behind him.
So a big gap. Midfield
So if anybody has any race predictions, put them in the chat right now. As we're coming down the last few corners here, about to go to racing. Race predictions, put them in the chat. Let us know what you think's going to happen. Let us know if Rathy is going to be able to get up into P1 or if he's going to be anywhere close to the podium. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him in the driver interviews at the end of this race, whether it's for driver of the day or anything else. But I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him as the grid is reforming. As we await the lights. As the grid has formed up. Here we go. Potentially. No? There we go. 5 red lights. And lights out and away we go. Echo getting a good start there. He's going to be able to keep it ahead of Charisma. Charisma falls behind. I believe that's Knox maybe. As the timing screens are all messed up right now. As Echo P1 is going to be pulling away. Let's go back to Rathy here. Let's see where he's at. He's already made up a few spots here on those soft tires. Yellow flag already in Sector 1. Looks to be a Toro Rosso back there. I don't know if
I'm
that's
to make it
J-Cast
from the outside. Look at this.
Move around the outside of Yes Daddy there.
Missed it. Yeah, it was a great move into turn 4, I think. No. Turn 5. Let me move around the outside.
Yellow flag again, Sector 2, as that looks like J-Cast all the way back down is having some troubles on those medium tires. As Christmas already picked up a 3-second time penalty early in this race. As Rathy is all over the back of Arrow, he's going to be able to go down the inside. He's already up into P9. What a start from Rathy. 18th to 9th on the first lap at least. As here he goes, he's going to try and make a move around the outside of Arrow again. He's going to be able to hold that position. He now has to catch up to Sandwiches now, who's on the soft tires. He's caught up all the way.
9 positions.
And now Arrow
on the first
9
lap.
positions on the first lap. Also Arrow on the hard tires.
Oh, 3.
Is up into P10. As did Echo's up in the lead still. Timing glitch up ahead. As we see Charisma and Dub Z battling it out a little bit. Followed by Entrusted right behind them. So that battle is going to be intense.
Sandwiches and Wraith. Sandwiches and Wraith. Up the hill into turn 4. These two drivers are side by side. This is dangerous.
Oh, and he makes it around the outside.
Both the drivers go a little bit wide, but Wraith, he's not wasting any time. No patience
not
today.
wasting any time. I think he has as much patience that you have, Chalupa.
Yeah, man. No patience for me, man. He's just like me, man. He just wants to get the racing.
As next up on his chopping block is B-Mars.
Look how much
as
time
I feel
he's gaining.
Oh my wow.
God.
What a move. What a move by Rat. That's him up into P7. Is that 13? That's what, 12 positions now or 11 positions now in 2 laps?
B-Mars didn't even get
He's only going to get faster.
Out the corners. Wraith the front end just bit and he just went.
Wow. I have a feeling he's using my setup, which I can tell you is pretty good, as he gets the CD Keys fastest lap, I do believe, at the moment. The 118.4.
Already up to P7, and all the drivers up ahead of him are still fairly close together.
Very close together, all the drivers up. He could be, if he gets this right, he could catch up to Echo and put him under a little bit of pressure, as that is some great racing as we stick alongside him at the moment. We're going to move up to Charisma and Dubsy, who are looking pretty close as well. Saunders back down behind Bradley Johnson, also looking close. 2/10 is the gap there. See if Saunders might fancy a move. He's just going to keep it behind. Yellow flag, Sector 2. And Trusted picks up a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Rathy. Let's see, is he going to shape up a move here?
Dubsy and Charisma.
Safe Space gifted a Tier 1 sub to GB. Thank you, Safe Space, for gifting a sub out. I'm I am excited to see this move out of this corner. I don't know about you, but I think we're going to see Rathy.
Here we go, using the overtake and the
Here he
DRS.
goes.
He's gaining. Everybody's gaining on each other. But here we go, pulling out to the right-hand side into turn one. Who's going to break later? Well, pretty even, but with the inside, Wraith is easily able to get the position. Now up ahead, look at this battle. Trusted versus Dubsy versus Yes Daddy.
Oh, Yes Daddy around the outside.
Ooh. Side by side.
What a
through
move.
The kink. Yes Daddy.
Yes Daddy up into P4. He's right behind Entrusted now. Entrusted can really get after Entrusted hopefully here and spice that battle up as Rathy is just behind that.
Charisma
picked up another
penalty. 6 seconds already, and we're only on lap 4. Charisma, buddy, slow down.
Rathy is already closed up to this main group here. That is impressive.
Scary.
He has some pace.
Hashtag movement
Dubsy's
to
looking
tier
like
2.
he's. Oh, Dubsy and Rathy.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, look at
another
here
one.
we go.
Another move's being
This is
set
gonna be
up.
it. And down the outside, down the inside goes Rathy. He's gonna try and make it work. It looks like he's just gonna be able to get it as Dubsy has to go off the track to keep the position. He's not gonna be able to. As Dubsy's down to attack from Aerox behind.
Lose to the rear end
As
just
Rathy goes
bit.
a little wide.
Now Dubsy's gonna go into the pits. Lap 5.
Early stop.
Little
Early stop
early.
from Dubsy. But maybe that he's gonna be able to get the undercut on these drivers. But that is some insane racing so far from Rathy, all the way up into P5. As let's look up ahead. Yes Daddy's all over the back of Entrusted currently. There's some moves behind. Saunders and Arrow going side by side. Yellow flag sector 1 for as Carl looks like he got spun. Oh, Arrow's gonna hold it.
More contact. Oh. Joe Sanders keeps on to the position, but
Saunders
Arrow.
keeps the position there.
Man, a lot of these
Little
guys
bit of
have
beating, banging.
nothing left in terms of battery power. Energy is very, very, very hard to recover around this track. These guys are throwing caution to the wind. They're just full sending it right now.
Bmar is closing up on Aerox out in front as well. As
Oh,
those
Wraith,
speed pressure really
Wraith,
coming into their own. Wraith. Oh,
Made a
he was
mistake.
doing such good work there too. He's back to P7, but I have a feeling that's not going to last very long. That's not going to shake his confidence too much, I don't think. As I think right now, Yes Daddy, as Entrusted comes in the pits, Yes Daddy's going to be up into P3 and on the podium position now. As Rathy gets a 3-second time penalty, his first so far of the race. Do we see Wraith's going to stay up? He's up into P6, P5 with the pit stops. As after seeing the first few laps, where do you think he's going to end up, Chalupa?
Pardon me.
As we see a little bit of battle there from Arrow and Bradley, or Aerox and Saunders. Down, oh, what a switchback move there by Arrow. Oh, almost made it work. That would have been a move. That would have been on all the Instagrams afterwards if he had made that work, but just couldn't keep it in there. Those hard tires are not as grippy as the mediums. As drivers seem to be spacing themselves out a little bit here. Ooh, Bradley Johnson spins it. And he's on the racing line a little bit. PB, he's gonna just about to go through him there. As Entrusted closing up on Knox here. Yellow flag sector 2 still for Bradley, as that's been a pretty bad day so far from the two Toro Rosso boys. As Charisma and Echo coming to pits, that's going to release Yes Daddy into the lead of this race. As he's going to take the lead on lap 7, as he still has to make a pit stop. Charisma, Echo, Aerox, Rathy, all in the pits.
Hey, you know that
going on to them.
Sandwich is in P2.
Sandwich is in P2.
Let's go. Oh, my boy.
Sandwich has been very consistent so far
He's had a
this
good
year.
season. He's had a really good season.
He's got a good season going so far. Hopefully you don't put the commentator's curse on that. But
Growth has been great. Just Sanders now into the P3.
Arrow P4 on the hard tires. He's making things interesting up ahead. As Echoes has come out in P7 and Trust right behind P8 and Knox in P9 as Entrusted seems to have got them by pretty easily. As Arrow picks up a 3 seconds there. Rathy all the way back down to P14 right now. He's behind Arrow, looking like he's going to be shaping up a move here in a minute.
So Echo's gonna be coming up on some traffic up ahead. PB and COD fairly close together. I imagine COD's
We're
gonna
gonna
pit before Echo catches him.
ride along with him at the moment. As we also need to watch for Rathy on the left side there. He's closing up to Aerox. I don't think we'll be able to see him move down the inside here. It would not be smart on Echo's part. As we are looking, waiting for a move, PB's gonna make it difficult for him a little bit. Not giving way exactly. As we should see as just how much
Charisma
fits
knocks
there.
on this main straight. Charisma has a lot of overtake to use, and there we go. He's just gonna blow.
Oh, he's using it. Just blow bys him there.
And Dubsy
Echo
now.
and PB going side by side. PB gets pushed out a little bit wide there by Echo. Echo's now is going to have a
this
little bit of a run
battle
on COD.
into turn 2. Charisma didn't get a good run out. Now Dubsy's behind him, and B-Mars is closing in on these two now. And Charisma locks up a little bit and goes wide, as that's going to compromise his run into turn 4. But he's able to scoot away. That's brought Aerox and Wraith and Nox right up to all these guys.
How soon do you think we see a move here by Rathy here? He's got to be thinking about this.
This is costing him so much time. The guys that just
It
stopped,
is.
Aerox and Wraith.
They're behind Dubsy and Charisma. I think we should see a move here pretty soon as Echo up into P4 as he gets past COD. He now has Arrow up on the hard tires. Should be a almost loses it there. As Yes Daddy finally comes in the pits, he's gonna be on the
Interested
medium
and caught on
tires.
the main straightaway now. Interested not using any overtake. He has a DRS. Might try to set something up into turn
like
1. Yep, he's gonna
He does.
outbrake him.
Yep.
Using the tire advantage.
Medium tires grip it in a lot better.
Fresh mediums.
As a little bit of a DRS train here is really holding up. It's really holding up Rathy here. Rathy goes down the inside there. What a move by Rathy.
But
Little
Eric's
mistake there by Eric's. Oh, it almost just pushed off the track.
He's not done fighting.
Ooh, that was close.
He's gonna try to move
no,
around
he's
the
not.
outside into turn 4.
He's gonna get it done.
And again. Oh, sending it.
Has some stones there. He gets very close to that death curve as well.
Uh-huh.
As someone in the chat saying Echo has some no damage on his end. Wait, is there damage on for his Echo's end plate?
Echo's trying to move on Arrow. I mean, if he has damage, it's not that much. Look at him now using the overtake down the inside of Arrow.
Down the
A little
inside.
bit of contact. Oh, Echo! He goes into a half spin, and now he's under pressure from both Ferraris behind and Trusted.
Oh, and Trusted with the move around the outside here.
Teammates
What a
battling.
move by Entrusted.
Arrow's not cutting Entrusted any breaks.
No. This is for the lead of the race essentially at this rate.
That costed Entrusted a lot of time. If Arrow would have just let him go, I mean, Entrusted would have been all over him. Now further on back.
Echo
Charisma.
chat
Look at
is
this
saying
battle.
that-
Oh, Charisma goes way deep and pushes PB off, and now COD is involved in this battle. Now, yes, Daddy has nowhere to go except around the outside.
Oh, please tell me he's gonna make this work. Oh, he does. Cuts the corner a little bit, pushes COD out. Should be able to hold on to it though. As chat is saying that Echo has a little bit of front wing
Wraith!
damage from battle with people.
Oh, that could have been huge. B-Mars and Wraith went side by side through turn 5, and if B-Mars didn't go super slow there, he could have knocked it right into the Wraith there, and just both of them could have gone around.
As are we gonna see team orders now between the two pink cars
Racing
points.
But yes, we are.
Yeah, we are up a little bit of team orders there. Smart Rathy is definitely quicker. As B-Mars get a little bit of brake tested there by PB. As this is just Madison right now with everybody as down the inside move by Rathy here.
Oh, the hold
Just
is
is
strong.
COD held it strong there as Echo and Arrow and Charisma up ahead. Battling for it. Charisma sends it down the inside. Rathy up into P7 as well. He keeps it down the inside. As this is a mad battle in that group there. Yes, Daddy now sending it down on Arrow as well. He's up into P5, right behind Charisma. And Rathy is the next driver behind, so definitely some
Beamer's
racing
on
here.
caught and he's looking. I don't think he's going to try to move. No, he's not. He's going to stuck him behind him, but oh, he gained a lot of ground in that braking zone.
I think B-Mars has a little bit of front wing damage from PB brake tested him just a little bit.
And he's still faster than COD right now.
Yeah. As we're going to watch as Rathy is closed up on Arrow on this lap as well.
COD is holding
Maybe might...
up.
Yeah. B-Mars needs to get past, but Rathy is closed well up. He's within 0.3 of a second now of Arrow, who's still on those hard tires 10 laps in. He's going to be on the one stop, though. As right now, Echo is leading, followed by Entrusted and Charisma and Yes Daddy, then Rathy. That's the current kind of run at the moment, as Rathy's going to get a good run. He's going to be able to tuck to the inside there of Arrow, and he's going to be able to make an easy move down the main straight up into P6. He now have Yes Daddy straight up ahead, two seconds up the road, as Vimar is just unable to make a move. So he's like, oh, he actually goes for it.
Yes, he is.
Goes for it.
Around the outside. With the help of
Around the
DRS.
outside there. What a move there, as Echo picks up a 3-second time penalty. As Entrusted's getting ever closer to Echo up there. And Rathy's closing in big time on Yes Daddy and Charisma, as Yes Daddy's getting held up a little bit within 7/10 and in the dirty air of Charisma. As we go back to our effective race leaders up ahead. We're up the road by about 4 seconds. Entrusted and Echo, as Entrusted's closed up to 0.6 of a second. Wonder if he's going to be making a move anytime soon, or if he's going to just try and hold it behind for the pit stops. As B-Mar is closing up on Arrow, he's up down to 0.8 as well. As this is going to be the move. And those hard tires are not working well for Arrow at the moment. He is just falling down the grid like a stone in water. As here comes B-Mars, pulls to the inside. Rathy once again with the CD keys, fastest lap of the race with the 1:18.1 on the medium tires as B-Mars gets up to P7. PB makes that move look easy down the main straight as well, as maybe Cott's going to be able to get a second bite of the cherry. Maybe come back on him a little bit. Unable to. It looks like Aerox might try and make a move. He's going to just stick behind, though, his teammate. As we're going to see PB. As Aerox and COD switch positions there. A little move down the inside there. AJ is cheering on B in the chat. Love to see it. As we're going to look on up to Rathy, who's closed up to 0.6 of a second to Yes Daddy, and he's 1.3 off Charisma. This is for the podium positions in the last of them. If I can do math correctly, that's 12 positions for Rathy halfway through this race. As Rathy 4/10 off, gonna round this final corner. Let's see if he gets a good run on Yes Daddy here. He needs to make a move, try and get after Charisma. As Charisma and as Yes Daddy pulls just a little bit too far away from Charisma there, he will not have DRS. Should be an easy move on Yes Daddy. He pulls the inside, doesn't really outbrake him much side by side through turn 1. He's gonna be able to get the DRS, and pretty easy move there. He's going to be able to now pull up to Charisma up ahead. 0.7 is the gap to them, and then 3.3 is the gap up to Entrusted and Echo. Is Entrusted falling off by 1.7 seconds. As Just Sanders remains in this lead on those medium tires, going 13 laps so far. As Dubsy has pitted once again. Thank you, chat, for that. We have a lot of action, and still a lot of racing left to go. Over 21 laps, just over 21 laps remaining in this race. As Rathy all over the back of Charisma now. Are we going to see another move into turn 1? As this has just been an overtaking fest so far from Rathy. As following along with Charisma. penalty situation. Let me get that up for you guys. You guys want to see some penalties? Penalties right now. Rathy has 3. Chrisma has 9, and Trusted has 6, and Echo has 3. Arrow down 8th has 3 seconds, followed by PB, Knox, and Total 420. That's the penalty situation there. As we're going to see a move down the inside.
Yes, we are. Charisma. Ooh,
Around the outside.
Contact.
Around the outside goes Rathy there. Good move there.
Oh, Rocks and Arrow. Swapping places.
As they have swapped places there, those hard tires are not doing well. As the gap now to Entrusted is 2.7 seconds. Rathy needs to close that down if he wants any shot at winning this race. Entrusted does have 6 seconds worth of penalties, so right now he would be sitting in P2, but we still have 20 laps of racing to go as Knox picks up another time penalty. As going down the order here, not a lot of action as PB's looking like he's closing up on Arrow pretty quickly. As Bone Apple saying Rathy versus Echo for P1. What do you think about that one, Chalupa?
Good move.
As Charisma is staying within Rathy's DRS here. So Rathy's just kind of pulling him along at the moment. As Just Sanders could win this race. He is on the medium tires. He's kept it up into P1 so far. So if he can get on those hard tires, he just has to keep ahead, I think, right now, and he's going to be on a good stint towards the end. As right now we see Knox, who is currently rounding out the last points positions. As here comes his PB is closing up on Arrow once again. The race is kind of settled down here at the midway stage of this race. As we're going to see if PB is on those 15-lap-old mediums. He looks like he's going to be on the one stop, going on the hards pretty soon.
Just Sanders
pits. No. Let's see how far down he drops. Rathy takes P3 as this is now where everyone's pretty much going to be right now at the end of the pit stop phases. So as I just wonder how much longer Entrusted and Echo are going to be safe as he really has closed down the gap to under 4 seconds. He was 5 seconds when he got ahead, so Rathy is flying at the moment. Saunders picks up a 3-second time penalty. He filters back down to 8th place there. But he doesn't have to make another pit stop the rest of the way, as long as he stays within 20 seconds, as we see Entrusted get a little bit squarely out of that corner. 1.1 is the gap, closing down within a second. As this is going to be the battle now for P2, and whether or not Rathy's going to be able to push up to the lead as he's closed down the gap. Fastest Sector 2 once again. Thank you for following, Chris Worse. Thank you for the follow. As we're up to 29 viewers currently in the stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We are halfway through this race currently.
Radar, didn't you say that Entrusted has the concussion?
He had one, I do believe.
He had one, okay. I was about to say, if he's racing with the concussion, my goodness, maybe I need to bang my head against something real hard. I'm not sitting in P2. Holding off for
here comes Rathy. Can't hold him up very much longer, though.
That might have been a late move. He was coming across and, Rathy had to completely back out of it.
Smartly backs out of it.
Penalties.
Smart bite by Rathy just to get out of the way there.
That was a pretty good shot.
It was.
Hopefully he didn't pick up any damage off of that. End plates look fine, but maybe some dive plane damage.
End plates do look fine on our end, so waiting for this move shaping up now, as we've seen Rathy get him with seconds and seconds closer to Trusted, as this move is going to be the move that we're all waiting for. If Rathy clears Trusted, do you think that he can go on to chase down Echo by the end of this race?
4 seconds is the gap, and there's another pit stop coming. You know what? I'm back on my prediction. I think Wraith is going to challenge Echo for the lead, and I think he's going to get it. But now, the battle
Speaking
for
of Wraith,
P2, he dummies
down
to
the
left,
inside,
right,
does a little dummy.
right. Ooh, a little bit of
Oh,
contact
what
on
a
the exit of the
move.
corner.
P2 for Rathy, he's 3.5 seconds is the gap, and that is the gap now to
They
close
have
down.
no
Let me check
energy.
the penalties. Let me check the penalties here real quick, as Echo, and Rathy have 3 seconds of penalties to deal with. And so that is where we stand currently. Now, I think Entrusted might just be able to...
He needs to sit
I
back and
think
save some battery. All these guys need to.
Yeah, they're all running on very low battery. This track is very hard to recover. You always seem to be using it. I would like to say that I think Rathy's using my Hungary setup. So, if shout out to myself there.
Shout out to myself. Shoot.
Rathy's closed down the gap to 2.8.
That means you're gonna
I
have to
think
show
he's-
up in Tier 1 Hungary, right?
Gonna have
if he's
to,
doing
aren't
so
I?
good, I mean, I think that's gonna translate to you winning? Question mark.
I mean, have you seen the people that we have in Tier 1?
Yeah, that is true. A lot of fast guys in there. Oh, there's a spinner.
As it
That's
looks
been
like
cleared
that
up.
was cleared up pretty quickly. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Just Sanders on Arrow, or Aerox, my mistake. Into turn 1.
Just Sanders easily down the inside, down the hard tires. He now has to break away from Aerox though. As we see Arrow and Total 420 a little bit farther down, as Total 420 is going to come to the pits. Dubsy Knox comes in the pits as well. Oh, Rathy is closing in. Blood in the water right now for Echo. Or for Rathy right now. 2 seconds is the gap. Chat, I think the chat's getting a kick out of my shameless plug there. But Rathy down to 1.5. One 1.7's the gap. He's really close in, as he's gonna come into the pits here. What strategy do you think he's going on? Medium tires again for Rathy, trying to get the undercut. And Trusted follows him in along with Charisma.
I think all these
B
guys are gonna
Mars.
go on the mediums.
And Aerox. Sandwich is gonna come in as well, do you think? You almost have to. Sandwich just stays out.
Yeah,
Just
I
that
see
he's pitted,
mediums.
he stays out. Medium tires, I think.
Oh yeah, all these guys on the mediums. It's the right choice.
As Britomo, thank you for the follow. As all these drivers on the mediums, that puts just Saunders in P2 and Rathy right behind. So, I mean, Saunders looking okay right now. I mean, just Saunders up in P2 on the hard tires. He's looking like he's in a decent spot here as Rathy's closing down though. Rathy should be able to make this move quickly, and I wouldn't be surprised if he takes the lead of this race because of this. As Echo is going to be coming into the pits right now, this is going to be what we need to watch here. The gap is about 20 seconds is the gap right now. So here comes Echo, not going to get a speeding penalty into the pit lane. So on his part, medium tires getting fitted. Let's stick around with Rathy and Saunders now. 20 seconds the gap. Let's see. As Echo gets released, here they come out of the final corner. Rathy's going to be able to make a move.
I think Rick's going to jump him. Here we go. Oh, 3
Oh,
wide.
it's going to be 3 wide!
Oh,
3 wide!
Echo. Oh, he
Rathy
loses
up
the
into
lead.
P1. Takes the lead from Echo. And just Saunders also
Oh,
in
just
P2
Sanders.
is going to
No,
be
no,
ahead.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, flashbacks
Oh.
to the Boogie being absolutely murdered here last season.
Whoa.
Oh my
That was a
goodness.
close one.
The flashbacks. Oh, Echo from absolutely
Whoa.
dominating this race and now sitting in P3 and losing time. Wraith in the lead now.
Wraith.
Oh, Echo's
Wraith
lucky
is
that
in
he
a
didn't die
great
there.
spot. He is. Echo's lucky that he did not just get sent into that wall.
Yeah, man.
Echo now shaping a move on Saunders. Hopefully just not going to get squeezed out like he did last time. Let's see. Echo sizing up this move. He just needs to keep within that second. He's going to be able to get the move. Oh, that's close. Wow, that was very close there.
Go, man.
No, well, he's in contention. He doesn't
in
have to let him
contention.
go.
It's perfectly fine to do
Rathy
that.
with the seated keys, fast left, the 117.3. Echo, here he comes. Ooh, he's gonna make a move.
Oh, contact!
Oh no, contact! Echo's around.
Out. No,
And trusted
Echo.
into P3 now.
Oh, Echo. Oh, he was driving angry. After that contact and being held up, he just a little bit of wheel banging and around he went. Oh, that's
I hate to sound this way, but that sounds like a racing incident.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get that on Stuart's stats
left
here.
in space. Echo just went into him, but I mean, we're gonna have to see from both their POVs afterwards.
As
Controversy.
Oswald is asking for the penalty situation. Charisma with 12 seconds. He's gonna fall a little bit down. Echo with 3, Entrusted with 6, Saunders with 6, Rathy with 3. So Rathy's looking really good right now. 4 seconds clear, and absolutely flying away with this race. Followed by Saunders and Entrusted's closing up now. And I just hope we don't see another one of those shoves by Saunders, as he really is getting the elbows out right now.
Indeed, he is. And Trust is not the type to play around. He will do the very same thing.
As he's going to open up the DRS here. DRS flowing maybe a little.
He's not going to send Ellie Sended, is he? No, he's not.
No, not going to send Ellie Sended, unfortunately.
But it's at turns 2 now. Ooh,
oh, he picks up a 3-second time penalty.
That was the lazy penalty.
Lazy penalty from Entrusted, just trying to get the best run he could, and picks up a bad one there. As he's just gonna stick behind now through this section. As Charisma and Echo is now very close together as well. As I don't know if Charisma is going to be able to get close enough to make a move. He has some penalties, so it's not like he's going to be moving up spots because of it. As here comes Entrusted once again on Saunders. He just needs to get a good run here. As here comes Entrusted, going to try and get a good run here on Saunders. It looks like he's going to get it. Pulls the inside, going to make the move work with DRS quite easily now on this one. So Entrusted released now to try and chase after Rathy the best he can.
Looking at the penalty situation, Trust is going to drop quite a bit, and Charisma with 12 seconds worth of penalties, he's going to lose out to B-Mars and Daddy battling behind them for P5. Two drivers still side by side. Turn 2. Yes, Daddy still holding the inside, which is going to turn to the outside.
B-Mars, little bit contact.
B-Mars.
Oh, please don't tell me they're going to go the entire Sector 1. They just went the entire Sector 1 side by side. Oh, as B-Mars smartly probably backs out of that. But what that was a bold move there. Oh, gets punted a little bit.
Oh, B-Mars.
Oh, as that's going to put J-Cast up into P7 and Yes Daddy up P8. Just trying to stay out of the way. Aerox as well comes through. Dubsy just behind up into P10. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh no. Rathy once again on the CD keys fastest lap. As
yes, Daddy, he's spun again.
Oh no.
Oh no. He was in a
We
good
have
spot too. He
Echo.
didn't have any
He
penalties.
was.
Oh man.
Echo is closing up right now on Just Saunders. How much do you want to bet? How much room is left here, do you think, between these two drivers?
Shoot. Maybe we'll see a little safety car action on me. What? Hold on. What?
We do have 9 laps to go in this race. Safety car is not out of the question yet. That would leave us with about 5 laps of racing left.
Lol. Well, I'm
Oh.
saying B Mars is gonna be grounded for a week.
Oh, AJ might have to put the hammer down on that one. But Echo closing up on Saunders. Last time that they met, Echo spun on Saunders a little bit, so room is, as Yes Daddy just does retire. That's unfortunate on his part. First retirement of the race, 26 laps in. That's probably best run we've had so far.
It's a good race.
As
It's just Sanders comes into the pits, releasing Echo now to try to chase down and trusted.
I think that was a little bit of a smart move by Saunders, trying to just get out of the way, get it on the soft tires, and just go.
I feel bad, man.
Nemar's gonna be able to get past.
I feel like the battle
Yeah.
between Echo and Wraith could have been really nice, but just the way that the traffic played out.
That's unfortunate. There's JCass and Saunders. Saunders comes out of pits P7, P8, just behind Aerox. P8 looks like he's gonna be going for the fastest lap here that Rathy currently has. As entrusted 7.5 seconds down. Looks like Rathy is just gonna be able to run away with this one. This has been dominating from Rathy. I would like to point out he started P18 all the way in last place. He's worked his way up to the front, and he has stayed there for a few laps now. Just needs to make a mistake-free racing from now on, and he's going to be, I think, well within. He'll be able to win. As here comes just Saunders, 3/10 back of Aerox. These are his first laps on the soft tires. I would just like to mention of this race and qualifying session, so those things probably feel great to him as he's going to make a move down the inside of Aerox. Just isn't going to be able to make it work, though. Gets squeezed onto the inside curb. As looks like he's going to be sizing up a move now down the main straight again with the DRS. As here he comes.
Ooh,
Down the inside he goes. That was close.
was close indeed. A little bit of weaving. Nothing much.
Yeah, nothing much as just Saunders gets up to P7. He's now within 0.8 of a second of JCass. This is a bit of a calculated gamble here on his part, as Sandwiches and Arrow down behind are going side by side, both on the medium tires. Sandwiches on the fresher ones, on the fresher mediums. He's going to be able to get the move done. Let's go back up to that just Saunders and JCass, as he's closing up big time. Soft tires are working well for just Saunders. As we might see a move here. Ooh, that was close between those two again. JCass almost just, JJ just about got punted. If we're going to see a move down the inside once again by just Saunders into that same corner tried on Aerox. He's going to make that move work though this time. 7.2 is the gap up to B-Mars. As Dubsy is up into the points, and just Saunders, JJ comes into the pits, going to go on the soft tires, I assume. As, do we have any battles anywhere else to watch? Arrow and Sandwiches pulling away from Arrow behind. See what JJ comes out at. P9, looks like it's going to be P10, P11. Yeah, P11 is where JJ is going to come out, so here we go. JJ on the soft tires, he's going to be chasing down Arrow, so we're going to see some action towards the end of this race. Arrow falling behind, Sandwiches still. Knox closing up on Carl at the back here. Yes, Daddy has left the session. Seen enough. Down the inside goes Knox, makes that move easily. He's up into P15. Let's have a look at some penalties real quick, see if anyone's going to be moving up, moving down. Knox with 23 seconds penalties is not going to be going anywhere, so Charisma with 12. Entrusted with 9. Looks like he's going to be falling behind Echo at the end of this race. And B Mars is in good spot, I think, as well. Pick up
Solid points
a
for
P4
P4 and
finish.
Williams.
Yeah. Solid points for Williams from B Mars. As midfield battle is close. But unfortunately not close enough. And just penalties are kind of all over the place right now. As we have, 5 laps to go in this race. Wraithy up ahead by 9 seconds. Been dominating race on his part, coming from the back of the grid. Echo staying about 3 seconds behind Entrusted, unable to catch up. And Saunders on those soft tires and JJ on the soft tires as well, trying to make some moves. Bradley Johnson at the back of the grid, making a move on Carl. It's going to be a move down the inside, makes it work. Nice and simple on his end.
Bradley Johnson,
our
P16.
RPL,
managed to make a move.
Making a move. P16's closing up on Knox now. Knox on those hard tires, those should be a lot better. Saunders picks up another 3 seconds there. As, yes, but Wraithy is out to win this from P18 on the grid. So, dominating. As we see JJ shaping a move on Arrow as well. As he has closed up on those. P10 is going to be his. Outside move. Just going to stick behind him, wait for the DRS. And
Brad looking.
everybody's going to be able to pick up that place and see him away a little bit. Bradley falling a little bit back of Knox, maybe a little bit. But soft tires might be working pretty well. He's going to get a good run here, I think.
He's using a lot of overtake. He wants his spot right here, right now. Not to the inside.
He's going to make it.
One.
P15 right now for Bradley. Ooh, Knox gets a little squirrely there on the exit, but does not have enough to fight anyway, so. P15 for Bradley Johnson. He's trying to push his way back up there. JJ's up into P10, 1.1. Back of Sandwiches, who's up into P9. Saunders closing in on B. Mars up ahead. And this race is wrapping up quickly. As they want to see the penalties once again. Let's give them penalties once again.
So many penalties.
This is the penalty screen so far.
Oh my god. Oh, Knox.
So many penalties.
Knox is getting
Knox
in the way
with
of our race
26.
leader. This is going to be a penalty. You're supposed to get out the way immediately.
A little bit of from him, but I don't think that hindered him too much. 3 for Echo currently. He's sitting just back of Entrusted. Entrusted needs to pull another 3 seconds, or Echo needs to pick up a penalty on his end to even have a chance at keeping his P2. But looking back here, not a lot of action. JJ gonna start making a move on Sandwiches here. He's closed up the gap. That should be for P9. As we do only have 2.5 laps of this race left. I do believe maybe just over 2 laps. As JJ shaping up a move on Sandwiches up ahead. As Sector 3 comes around. Getting held up big time here. Just needs to wait for the DRS and he's going to be able to get by easily. As B. Mars does not have any penalties, he's running penalty free so far, which is impressive around Hungary. Along with Bradley Johnson and JJ, all penalty free. As to the inside goes JJ up into P9 easily for him. Sandwiches tries to stick in the slipstream. Looks like he's going to be able to do so, but will not be able to make a move on him. As 2.7 is the gap now up ahead. Carl. Christmas closing in on Echo. Echo falling back of Entrusted needs to stay within 6 seconds. Echo
Carl and Knox.
3.6.
After P16. Knox runs out wide and he's gonna spin.
Ooh,
He almost
squirrely, almost spins.
Sam's just
That should
penalty.
make it an easy move for Carl. As it is.
Oh
Carl
no!
P16 there.
Ooh. Oh god, thank god Knox backs out of that one. Holy moly. I thought I was gonna win some murder at that gig.
JJ is closed right back up to Dubsy now for P8. We have 2 laps to go in this race as Dubsy's going to pull it into the pits for those soft tires as well. P8 right now for JJ. He's got a long way though up to Aerox, so I don't think he has 12 seconds penalties, unfortunately. But Echo is going to need to keep it somewhat close to Entrusted, as Entrusted is 13 seconds back of Rathy. Can we just say that this was dominating? Is that allowed?
Oh yeah, that
absolutely.
was wow. All the way from the back with no safety car into the lead, and he just said, "All right, it's been fun, but goodbye."
I mean, he's checked out at this point. 13 seconds up.
Just
on the last lap of this race, he is coming through Sector 1 right now. So, I mean, this has just been absolutely dominating on his end. There's nothing that maybe we need to move him up a tier. We're gonna flick to the penalties there for a second. As JJ
and see what Cool's doing. Oh god, spun! No, on the last lap. Oh, and Total thought it was ghosted, but it seemed like Total hit him, or just Total just decided to stop on the track. Man, on the last
his brother Johnson up into P14. Dub Z is looking to try and get a move maybe on Arrow now. But Rathy should be closing up the final corners here. We're going to ride along with him. Picks up a 3-second time penalty, but that's not going to matter. He is well up in the lead. So pick up all the penalties you want on these last few corners. You're not going to be able to do much of a dent to your lead. Rathy comes around the final corner. He's going to see the checkered flag, and he's going to be the first one to cross it for the 4th time in a row. 4 for 4 for Rathy. What a dominating performance of Tier 3 so far on his part. Entrusted coming across the line.
His first race back, too.
First race back for Entrusted. Looks like P2.
And then
looks
Echo.
like P.
Oh, Echo's going to jump him.
P3.
All right.
Yeah, Echo's going to jump him on penalties.
Charisma doesn't get the podium. Oof.
Does not get a podium, unfortunately, but wow.
And Beamar jumps Charisma.
Beamar is up to P4 for Beamar.
Nice job. Now just Sanders.
Sanders crosses the line.
P6. Good race. Good race.
As this has been just, I don't think there's any other word, but dominating by Rathy as Aerox crosses the line for P7. JJ P8. I think we just hit the highest mark of the night so far as
31 viewers.
Todd leaves the session.
Yeah, everybody wants to hear Wraith and Trust's sexy voices.
I don't blame them. As Arrow, Dubsy, and PB look like they're going to be rounding out the top 10 here.
Oh! Damn, Dubsy.
Dubsy, P11.
Man, trying to knock down his front wing. Okay.
P11 by Dubsy. Do you want to get the drivers in here by chance?
Yes, sir. Yes, I will. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to stick around to hear the post-race interviews. Around to hear what our drivers have to say about this race, just life in general.
As that was amazing. That was a race. Glad that we had started back. That provided a lot of excitement as Echo burst into the party. Please tick the box if you can. Tick the box if you can so the stream can hear you as we see the podium celebrations happening. As you come in, tick the box, guys. Tick the box. Tick the box. Just seeing the podium. We get to some interviews as soon as we get to the winning car screen. We're gonna get the race director in here. As what a race! What a race! As here is our final lineups and standings here on the race director. Have you guys ticked the box yet? Can I get an affirmative from all of you guys?
Yeah,
If you can. Have we got has the trusted come in yet?
yeah, not.
And Trusted has not joined the party.
Trusted might be trying to have to get his mic going. We're gonna get to the end here. Let's get incidents. I'm gonna run out of time for the incidents. Oh, darn it! Ran out of time for the incidents. Anyway, we're gonna get to the we're gonna get to the car here, and we'll start interviews here in a minute. So. Trusted's still not in here yet.
He's still not in here. I don't think he's gonna join.
Okay, well we'll start with Echo here. Want to talk us through the battle with just Saunders there a little bit, and your race and
Well,
from pole position you pull out.
starting from pole, I tried to set another lap so I can start my French sauce. The lap got messed up. I don't know what Knox was doing on that one, but it happened. So going to the race, I knew, yeah, I started on pole, but I knew I was gonna have to look out for Raph. So that whole time I was in front, I was just looking for him because I knew he was gonna be just going through the field like it's nothing. So yeah, after the second pit stops coming out of it, I know I'm gonna have a battle on my hands. Just Sanders being pest as always, right there in the way, and end up screwing my chances to try to go fight Raph. But yeah, just unfortunate events. Next lap after that, I just tried to go down the inside. I broke myself a little bit, went into him, and ended up spinning the car. But luckily, no damage, nothing too serious. So was able to get the car straight, get back up there, and get P2 out of it. So yeah, just
Yeah, unfortunate to see you fall back from pole position and had a chance at winning, but we were disappointed we didn't get to see that battle at the end there between you and Rathy. But and Trusted isn't here now, I do believe. Have you ticked the box
Sir.
and Trusted?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, first race back to SSR. Welcome back, first and foremost.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm only a
Thank you.
fill-in for now, but appreciate being
Yeah.
here.
Thank you for filling in tonight. Big points of Ferrari, P3.
Yeah,
Talk us through your race a little bit in qualifying.
I'm way too impressed with my own passing. I don't know how I lived after that, but the Echo bastard fucking didn't get any more penalties, which I was hoping for. So yeah, no, it was good. I'm happy to get voting. So and yeah, rate is you can turn off your hacks now. So
Well, welcome back, and Trusted. We hope to see you a few more times before you go back. But thank you for reserving for us tonight. That was
as
a
always,
good result, good race.
yeah, good commentary. Thank
Now-
you, boys.
Thank you. Now to Rathy, our 4for4 race winner, absolutely dominating tier 3 at the moment. Rathy, come on, man. You gotta turn off those hacks eventually, right?
no hacks. He was never supposed to be in tier 3.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
But talk us through your qualifying. What happened there? As we saw, you had to start from the back, and then talk us through your last to first challenge that you kind of put upon yourself.
Yeah, I just inconsistent in qualifying. So I went for like obviously when there was like no time left, I went for a lap and yeah, I invalidated, which really was scary because you never want to invalidate a lap when you haven't already set one. But yeah, I just tried to keep my head down and stay focused on not getting any damage, of course, because once you get damaged, you can't do anything. But yeah, just trying to leave space for everyone, but at the same time cut through the field. And yeah, when I went, by the time I got behind Echo, I pitted. I remember him not pitting, so I decided to pit for mediums, and then as I come out, just Sanders comes out. I mean, in front of me. So then by the time we go around for another lap, and Echo comes out, of course, just Sanders is right there. So yeah, it was we went like three right, I think, on the straight as Echo was coming out. So yeah, I mean. I think that's the second time. I mean, Echo could
Yeah, that's
correct me
two
if I'm
weeks in a
wrong,
row,
but
man. 2 weeks in a row that he's
but
been the best right there.
but yeah, it was a really good race. It was fun, and yeah, a really good race from everyone.
Well,
Congratulations, your pace today,
yeah.
your overtakes, even after taking a trip through the grass, and
Oh,
still coming back. Oh my god.
I mean, we were talking about it in the comments booth. I mean, that was just dominating. I don't think you were untouchable in that second half of the race. So, congrats on your fourth win of the season. Congrats on the race win here tonight, as that was big. And I think that's gonna bring us to the end of the stream.
Yes, sir,
Thank
get
you,
ready
everybody
for
who's
Italy
watched.
next week, Mr. Rafe.
Italy
Two
next
races there.
as Wraith is getting moved up to tier 2. But
Nervous laughter.
thank you everybody's watched.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
thank
Did
you.
it.
Don't worry
Wait.
about it. Get
Yeah,
yours
you're-
if it's sick.
You're getting
Why?
moved up.
No.
Oh, 4 for 4. What was this? Wendy's? All
Thank you
right.
to everybody's watched. Thank you for Chalupa, who is in the commentary box with me tonight. Thank you. That is
Painful. It was fun. It was
Painful.
fun watching Tier 3
It was fun.
again. It's been forever
Yeah.
since I've watched a Tier 3 race live. It's nice to see everybody.
Yeah.
Nice to see Entrusted back. Nice to see how fast Wraith really is. And thank you to everybody that was tuning in, watching, and being active in chat. And thank you to, let me pull this name up to get this right. Wow, a lot of people have been talking lately. My goodness.
We also have
Here we go. Mr. If X
Charisma.
Messi, thank you for sharing that one bit. Really appreciate it, my guy.
Charisma also with the 1 bit. Thank you for the support as well.
Uh-huh. Well, I think that's all that we have to offer.
That's all.
Thank you
Yeah.
to Radar
Tune in.
for commentating. Thank you to Dubsy for stepping in and getting the session all good to go and doing his job. And of course, thank you to Zampa for being Zampa, being safe space for racing. And then a final thank you to the viewers. Radar, you got anything
Thank you.
to say?
Come out next weekend to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 p.m. GMT. Come out, support Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. As well as Thursday, F2 League. Are we running the Real Distance Wednesday on this channel? Are we doing that on Safe Space or?
On safe space, RPL. And
Yep,
PM.
on Wednesday. So come in for that as well, 10 p.m. Big shout out to the viewers. We're up to 32, I think, at one point. So thank you to everybody who has tuned in. As that's gonna be all from me. Thank you, Chalupa,
All right.
for stepping in.
Alright, I think that was awkward enough, that whole thing right there. Alright, I think that's enough now. Goodbye, good night, good morning. See you next time.